Hi everybody, today I'm going to be giving my speech on why we should all believe that college tuition should be lowered. And for starters, I just want to say that I'm a firm believer of working hard for what you get and for what you want, but with college, it's just getting more and more expensive as the years go by, which means there's going to be less opportunities for kids in the near future to be able to experience college because it's just going to be too expensive for them. Like right now, according to the National Center for Education of Statistics, the average four-year in-state tuition is $19,000, which is absolutely crazy. And that's just in-state. If you want to go out-state, it's going to be double or even triple that, which is understandable why people can't afford to go to college because $19,000 is a lot of money. But for starters, I'm just going to be talking about facts and statistics on why we should all believe tuition should be lowered. So on average, 3.3 million people graduate in America each and every year, and 66% of those people end up going to college, and 34% either go straight into the work, military, or they just stay home because they can't afford college. And that is from the rockstar.org. And if college were to be lowered in tuition, it would only be about 22% that are staying home, workforce, or military, which is really good. Like 22% is very good. The majority of my research was looking into why the cost of college should be reduced, and after all my research, many people agree, which I totally see why, but of course, there's going to be opposed opinions and facts, but overall, I got way more articles on why it should be than why it shouldn't be. But in this article, I'm going to be giving you both pros and cons on why it should and shouldn't be lowered, because I want to give like a little spectrum to see each side of the story. First off, I'm going to be talking about majors and dream schools. And the thing with dream schools is every kid has their dream school, as everybody does. But because of that, they can't afford to go to their dream school because it usually costs too much money for them to go into, because it's either across the country, a few states away, or in another country, and they just cannot afford it. And the thing with majors is that people end up actually changing their major to something more that they can't afford, which is causing them to either go with their second or third option, which I believe that is it's very sad, because people should be going to school to get an education on something that they are very passionate about, and the fact that they can't because the tuition is too high in that major sucks, because people should be learning about something that they are truly passionate about. And if they can't be and they're paying all this money to learn about something that they're somewhat interested in, it's just not okay, because we pay to go to college to get an education in something we want. And a lot of people are not doing that, and they're just going with their second or third option, which, you know, it happens, but that's just one thing that I really think that should change, because people should be, like I said, getting an education in something that they truly like. Next, I'm going to be talking about some cons on why college should be lowered. And I'm giving you these cons because I believe that in order to really see the bigger picture, you need to see both sides of the story. So making college free or lowering the tuition isn't an easy thing to do. You have to pay staff, administration, as well as the overhead costs to keep the campus running, which, again, totally understandable. But I found a list on cons of lowering the tuition from University of the People, and I'm going to be giving you some right now. First off is financing. People think, where are we going to get the money from? Are we going to increase taxes, cut the military spendings? This is what is causing controversy in the political argument, because many people are saying, oh, if we want college to be free or lower the tuition, then it has to come out of somewhere to be able to pay staff and administration, which I get, but still we can find a way to take it out of somewhere where it would be beneficial for everybody. Next is money management. College teaches you how to create budgets and understand money skills. So if college were lessened, how would they learn those skills? And with that, just because you're going to school for a lower amount doesn't mean that you're going to get less educated on money and spending and learning how to budget. That's just something that comes naturally and that you've learned all throughout your life. Third and last con is value. If everyone can attend college, does education lose its value? So will college lose its importance to everyone? Because everyone can go. And people go to college to get that degree, to apply for the job that requires a bachelor's degree. They want their PhD, their master's, AA, whatever. Just because college is free doesn't mean that you are still not going through all that education and those hours studying. You're still getting that degree. You're just not paying as much. So of course it's still important, and it doesn't lose its value at all because you are still showing those people that you worked that hard to get that degree and master's, PhD, education, whatever. Now that those are the cons, and I hope that you got a little feel for what some people think about it, I'm going to be giving you some pros about why it should be lowered. The reasons for lowering college tuition seems obvious, but education seems like it should be a human right because everyone needs to be educated on something that they're passionate about. First one is level the playing field. If you can't afford college out of the pocket, you're forced to take out a loan or apply for scholarships, which is definitely okay, but that is not playing the field equally. It's not equal because not everyone has to get a loan, not everyone has to pay for scholarships. It's just not equal. But already in other countries, it's already free or very low in tuition, such as Europe and China. So why aren't we? Another one is a more educated population. If college was affordable, more people would attend with more, people would be more involved in a society where there's more opportunity to make positive changes. Such as, people would be able to go and learn about stuff in college and bring it back into real life and be able to show what they learned, and it'd make a way more positive impact on our society than it would if they were just sitting at home not learning anything. Next is debt, and according to the Student Loan Hero, the average college student is more than $31,000 in debt after graduating, which is absolutely crazy. But by eliminating debt, so many lives would be changed. Students would not be struggling to work full-time in order to pay off their debt, which is what a lot of people are doing right now to pay off that thousands of dollars. Also, according to Student Loan Hero, 44.7 million Americans are in student debt, and those monthly payments range from $200 to $300 a month, which is a lot of money just coming out of the pocket. Lastly is a passion for education. That's kind of saying that kids are very stressed on how much they're going to owe at the end of the month rather than focusing on having fun and enjoying college. College is a one-time experience. Not everybody gets it, and you're supposed to enjoy and be able to learn without that stress, and that could really affect your mental health. Overall, there are many more reasons on why college should be lowered in tuition, including better mental health, a more educated world, positive energy, and more people in general would be going to school, which is what everybody wants for their kids and for themselves. And those are all the reasons why we should all believe that college tuition should be lowered. I hope you all took something away from this, and I hope in the near future we can all help enough to make this change happen. Thank you. Bye.